Welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin. I garden in Zone 6 in Northwest Connecticut. So we're getting to the end of the season. Fall's coming along, obviously pretty quick here in Northwest Connecticut. Our leaves are, I gotta say, I think our yard is past peak at this point. So I have some chores that I need to get done today. I'll bring you along. I'm actually gonna redesign this bed that I'm standing in front of. I have some old phlox in here. I'm pulling that out. Got bees attacking me, sorry. And I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do yet. But we're gonna do that. We're gonna get the Queen of the Prairie cut down. I've got a bunch of chores that I need to get to, and then I have 960 bulbs to think about. So let's get planting. Next up, I need to get all this Queen of the Prairie cut down. It's a really vigorous self-seeder. I'm constantly pulling it up. As you can see along the edge there, it's already growing like crazy. So I definitely don't want it to set any more seed. I chopped a bunch down before I went on vacation earlier this year, but I'll leave the supports standing because I like the look over the winter. But I will definitely be taking those all down today. I also have some bee balm that keeps reseeding itself in here with my Siberian iris, and I'm definitely going to cut that back today. I still have some annuals to pull. Things are looking pretty good. It's been a really warm, overall it's been a really warm fall, so there's not a lot to cut back yet. Of course, all the hostas have to be cut back. They're all gone. Let's get to it.
hard to believe, but this is actually one hosta. I think it's Costa Rica. It's humongous.
I know it's hard to believe, but this is one hosta. This is Costa Regal. It is gigantic. I've had it forever. I've moved it. I think it's probably time to divide it. But it blooms so beautifully. I hate to touch it. But time to cut it down. For what it's worth, I do have a trimmer that I can use to cut things like the catmint and all that stuff down. I tried it the other day on these hostas, and all it did was rip. They're just too wet at this point. They went from, looking gorgeous to poof, gone like overnight. So this is a do it by hand job. Now, obviously, we're going to have to come back and get leaves out of all these beds, but that's a chore for another day, one thing at a time. Okay, my next chore, I'm going to move Phlox opalescens, which are a little shorter than the ones I had. I'm going to move that down to the front of this bed, so I have place for the baptisia and stuff to spread out. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get this out. All the creeping Jenny here. This is a pretty new plant, so hopefully it'll come out not too difficult. Well, that's not what you're looking for.
You want me to do that?
So I added my biotone fertilizer, got the Phlox opalescens moved to the front, which I think will give the baptisias back here a little bit more room. The same with the Amsonias and the grasses. We pulled out a ton of black-eyed Susans there. That dahlia, of course, is going to come out as soon as it finishes dying for this season, and I'll leave the cone flowers. But I'm not sure yet what I want to do with the rest of this area, so till the spring, unless I find something that really tickles my fancy. I'm going to leave it. So we're going to get a support around this, get it watered really well, and on to the next project. Okay, all done. Got a hoop back on it, and the rest will get some mulch in here just so we can try to keep the weeds down, and we'll think about what we're gonna do there now. Okay, so I'm entitled to change my mind. This is what things look like after we got everything pulled out, and then I really had an inspired idea to just shop in my own garden because I have so many plants. So here's what we ended up doing. Okay, so I'm not going to wait till next year. We had an inspired idea, nothing better than free gardening. So I had these Penstemon underneath 9 barks on the other side, the Cupertinas and that stuff. So I took them out because they weren't getting enough sun anyway, and we moved them over here. We're definitely going to leave this open for either annuals or bulbs or something. That is a mum that I already cut down. I've got a small baptisia there that I think keeps getting eaten from underneath. The Phlox opalescence is moved, and that gives me more room for this baptisia here to grow. So we also took that Miscanthus that we planted earlier this year in another bed, but it was definitely not getting enough sunlight. So we moved that one over here. We've got to fix our Rock River here is a mess. It's like totally buried, so we have to dig that up. Let me show you what else we did. So the containers are still looking good. And the Amsonia here is looking awesome in front of the Kusa dogwood. God, I love that. It just looks amazing. That with the firelight tidbit and the grasses. Very cool. Of course, I don't know if you can see, but it's raining, so I'm an idiot. Here's the bed from this side, so you can see there's the Penstemon. We moved an Ilex out of one of our beds because it was just too crowded. So here's the Miscanthus, you can see that. And we'll leave the cone flowers, and like I said, we've got to fix the Rock River there, but we pulled out all the old Phlox. The grasses look amazing, don't they? Oh gosh. So if I slowly, there's the Kusa dogwood. If I try to slowly turn around, the Viburnum mariaceae are almost gone. But check out Radin's aster. Radin's favorite aster. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. I can see it from in the house. And up against the drops of Jupiter, oregano, I love it. And this peace rose is doing great here. So I pulled that Ilex out of here. There are still 2 in the back there, and I may have to move them because that Radin's aster got way bigger than I thought it would. But other than that, grasses are putting on a show. Sedum is putting on a show. Look at the color. Oh gosh, look at the color on the oak leaf hydrangeas. And look what that looks like against the blue of the spruce. Then in front of it, you've got the yellow-green of the spirea, and that's turning, and then the zebra grass. It's really a beautiful time of year. Can't really complain. So this chore is done for today. So please take a minute, hit that subscribe button and the like button, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next video, and I'll see you in the next video. Just FYI, I shot this video on Sunday, October 23rd.